and just like looking up kind of thing. Yeah, so I've got like the refs here.
Unless you can see.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Okay, we'll just use that.
And welcome back once again to the World Championships here down in Gold Coast, Australia. We have two great teams coming up here once again. Canada versus Singapore Women's Elite Division. We just had an exciting, crazy match on the other court in Court 2. It was Colombia versus Great Britain. That match was just absolutely insane. It was a 3-3 tie over there. They just finished. So if you hadn't been watching that match, you may want to go find the stream and go check that out. It was an exciting game for sure. Lots of great hockey going on this week here as we get closer and closer towards the finals. And we're going to have some good hockey coming up here. We'll introduce the teams here quickly. For Canada, it's number 2, Liz Johnson. Number 3, Alex Gerben. Number 4, Lita Cricken. Number 5, Ellen Olver. Number 6, the captain, Emily Dressel. Number 7, Kathy Pearson. Number 9, Melanie Johnson. Number 10, Michelle Rivers. Number 11, Laura Munoz-Bena. Number 12, Dominique Adams. Number 13, Adamina Cardin. And number 15, Valerie Robert. For Singapore, I will have my guest commentator here introduce them, please.
Hi， 我是 Grace， 然后我现在会介绍一下我们的新加坡队的成员。我们有 Pin Chong， 然后他是我们的队长，然后第2号是 Pamela Low， 然后第3是 Jolin Tang， 第5是 Alice Chong， 第6名是 Annie Loy， 然后第7林敏，第8 Go Phoebe， 9 Louis Otto， 然后第11刘慧玲，然后第12 Jane Go， 我们第13是 Vicky Visianova， 然后第14名是我们的 KTO， 也是我们的副队长。然后我们可以看到在这里呢，我们新加坡队呢是白色族，然后白色帽族，然后我们可以看到就是我们加拿大是黑色。
All right, so play is underway here. Canada and Singapore going at it. My team, the Women's Masters from Canada, we had the opportunity to play against Singapore during the friendly matches this week. We're in 2 different divisions, but we had a friendly game.
Oh.
And so we got to play against them, and it was a lot of fun. There was some really nice teamwork on that team, I noticed. And, yeah, they were really great to play against. All wonderful girls on that team. So, and I believe they also have one of their players on the team, Louise Otto,
Yep.
On the team, who's formerly from Great Britain. So she brings some good experience to that team as well. And I'm sure she's been a great influence on them and given them some great pointers. So,
yeah. 就是我们这里的那个加拿大的讲说呢，就是他说了，就是在这个星期呢，他们2组都有玩了一个 friendly， 就是一个就是不是比赛吧，就一个叫随意的一个比赛，然后他们就说了，就是其实新加坡队呢就是玩到很好，然后我们也是有看到这个 Louis Otto 呢，他其实是从英国的，然后他也是可以就是带来一点多一点的经历啊，就是给这些新加坡队有点多的经历跟感想。
all right, so both teams here going at it. Singapore coming in hard here against, or is Canada coming in hard against Singapore. Looks like that may have popped in a goal here. Canada in black, Singapore in white, trying to defend well there. And it looks like
it was no goal.
It was no goal, though. There was a fault on the play, so it is an advantage puck for Singapore, so they'll be happy about that.
Yeah.
Getting that call back. I was getting a little too close.
所以我们可以看到，就是他们没有进球，因为其实有一个好像是一个 gloving 手套球的一个犯规。
And a nice flick to the outside wall by Singapore. Good support coming in from the back there as they continue the drive to the outside. So far having a really good match here against Canada. Both teams playing hard here, but 0-0 the score so far with about 4 minutes so far into the game. And a good swing play by Singapore all the way down in the round to the far side. Canada, though, intercepts that on the wall and try to pull that back down. And here comes a drive by Canada now, making a good break down the wall. And they get a drop pass to the back. Canada staying down to help out. Apologies for the sunlight at this time of day. It's a little difficult to see with this camera as it's facing into the sun.
Yeah.
As it gets later in the day, the pool will clear up a little more there.
对，就是我们可以看到，就是这个像头呢，它其实不是很清楚的，因为就是我们对着那个太阳，然后再对着那个 shade， 所以我们就是可是就是给天暗了多一点的时候，就会非常的完美的景色。
So now Singapore starting a drive of their own down that far wall. Canada trying to intercept that, and they do, and they start a drive right back down. Here comes a good push by Canada now. That's well read by Singapore with a nice little back pick there, but Canada strips the puck again and continues to drive. Now they get right down to the corner here in Singapore's end. Canada down in numbers as they try and pop that in the corner. It looks like it went in. That was number 4, Alita Cricken, if the goal stands, and it looks like it does. I believe that was Alita Cricken.
所以我们的加拿大呢，这个队呢已经进了一粒球，然后他是第4号的阿丽达。
So score for Canada. Alita finishing that one off with a great drive on that left side as well from the backs, pushing in and making sure that that goal goes in. Now we have a quick timeout being called here by Team Canada. And so their coach is obviously wanting to have a quick chat with them, seeing a couple of things that she'd like them to adjust during the match here. That was a great drive for sure, but I think she wants to get them a little refocused here. That's Coach Marie-Renee Blanchette. And of course, on the Singapore side, Coach Louise Otto is able to give a chat to her team and maybe come up with a little more strategy here as we progress through this first period. All right, here's the 15-second warning before we get the play restarted again. And for Singapore, did they brought a full roster of 12 players
yes.
here to the championships? Okay, excellent.
Yep.
So they've got some spares. So
looks like they even have 14 actually.
Well, numbers 1 through 14, but they're
yes.
missing a couple numbers in there. Number 10 is missing.
I think probably she might be a playing coach.
Yes, she's a playing coach,
yep,
exactly,
so
yes.
There's like 14 members.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no 10, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no 4 either. Yep. So it should be 12 then.
Yeah, so the 12 players, that's correct. So that's good. They have, spares, in case somebody's sick one day or gets injured.
Yeah.
A lot of teams do
actually
bring a full
some
12.
of the experienced like Singaporeans players, they actually did not come for this competition. Like I know one of my friends back down in Singapore, she couldn't make it because she had work and family.
Yes, sometimes
like
it's it's timing. Oh, here we have another good drive momentarily here by Canada. Oh, and it looks like they put in another goal here right in the corner of the trough. Nice drive by Canada. I was just going to say sometimes, yeah, it's difficult to get to the World Championships, due to family circumstances. Sometimes it's, just timing with work or finances. We're, as you know, we're an amateur sport, and a lot of us are self-funded. So, yeah, it can be a lot of factors.
Yes.
But it's definitely helpful when you can bring a full team of 12. It gives you some options. Like I said, if somebody's sick one day or injured or things do happen as we go through. It's a long tournament.
所以我们可以看到加拿大就又进了一粒球，然后就是也是我的这位朋友说了，就是就是很高兴的可以看到，就是有12名的新加坡队员们，就是可以来参加这个比赛。
All right, so 7.5 minutes left to go in the match here. Canada now up 2-0. Melanie Johnson trying to cut across, and Michelle Rivers continuing the drive. Singapore tries to cut that off along the wall.
新加坡在很努力的把球
And a good
停
job
了
by
在
Singapore.
墙壁上。
It's going to be a stick infringement this time against Singapore for that.
对，所以我们可以看到，就是新加坡犯法使用球棒的违法。
And so the strike play restarts here, not strike play, the advantage puck restart. Nice little flick through.
我们可以
Canada
看到，就是加拿大就是很努力的把球
and they get
发
down
去
to the
中
corner,
间
but
但是呢，我们有看到一个 gloving。
yeah, advantage puck again for Canada here on the fault.
对，就是我们新加坡队就被逼在龙门的上面。
And so here we go with the advantage puck. Nice flick through. Good knockdown by Singapore. Canada maintains possession. They're trying to punch through. Singapore holding it on the corner there. Cycles
Ooh,
back
looks like
out, and it looks like
goal.
it went in the corner side there.
Yep.
And
I think
yes,
maybe they did try to accidentally bring it to the center,
to
right?
the center,
Yeah. So
That's
that
always tough when you're under that much pressure. You want to try to clear it to the outside, but it's so hard sometimes, especially
Yeah.
when the players are trying to seal both sides of those goals. They
yes.
shove it back into the middle. So,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what happened here with Canada. They didn't let it squeeze out, and they put it in that corner there.
Yep.
So, good job by Canada. Good try by Singapore for sure to defend there. They made a good initial stop. And here we go again on the reset and the strike.
所以我们可以看到，就是新加坡跟加拿大呢，在那个 strike 的当中呢，其实是挺快的。然后我们也可以同时就看到他们两个差不多一样的时间到球中间的球。可是现在我们就是看到新加坡有一点挣扎的把球维护好。
All right, so a good drive by Canada here. They push Singapore back down into their zone, right towards that corner. But Singapore starts to work it out. Canada, though, not letting them get very far as they hold them up on that wall. Oh, and a good steal and a curl and shot. Good drive here by Canada now, coming across the middle, looking to finish things off. Cutting across, looking for space.
可是新加坡很容易的把球往外面的墙发去，然后这个其实是一个很高技能的动作，然后可是呢
And Singapore trying to defend that corner of the goal. Canada trying to push through, but can't. Good job by the defense on Singapore to clear that back out to the wall. And a nice defensive play.
我们也是有刚才说了，就是在那种压力当中，我们也是有时候就是队员们也是有可能会犯一些出错的地方，可是没有办法的，是因为别的就是那个 opponent 的话，他们就是会挤到很像沙丁这样，所以你有时就是不知道要你想要做的都是有时是干不出来的。
And so Singapore gets the advantage puck this time as Canada caused a fault that last time as they play down in the shadows there of the pool. Canada still applying significant pressure here to Singapore. They're doing well to hold them off and keep them to that outside wall.
Ooh, nice push there by
Nice
Singapore.
push, yes. And Canada, though, comes right back in with the drive now up the middle. Singapore trying to defend that, hold the middle, get them back to the outside. Oh, the puck shooting just the corner. Oh, and a nice pickup and a clear to the outside wall there by Singapore. That was a great play defensively there.
其实我们可以看到，就是在这场比赛呢，就是新加坡真的很用力的把球往加拿大的方向，就是他们要进球的方向冲去，然后也是很厉害的，很努力挺棒的在维护这个球。
And that was a really good drive there by number 2 for Singapore.
I think it was number 12 actually.
Oh, 12 possibly? Yeah, 2 or 12. I wasn't quite sure. It looked like there was a 2 in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But it was a great drive as she cut across the middle, made some really good progress there. And now it looks like we are still on the short wall here.
刚才就是我们可以看到那个第12号的，应该是 Jane Go， 他是其实挺惊艳的，然后他也是有在就是2019年的 Southeast Asia Games 打了，然后我们刚才看到就是他把球已经往他就是加拿大的 defense zone 去拉去，然后可是就是我们也是可以看到就是不够支持从新加坡的他的队友们，所以才失去了这个机会。
Okay, so Singapore now defending well on their back wall in that back corner. Canada having a little more trouble here trying to get through. Really nice job by Singapore here as they're starting to get better, it seems, coming together positionally throughout the match here. We'll see if that continues. If they can hold them off here for another 50 seconds. That will be the end of the first period.
Nice.
And we have a foul against Canada this time.
其实我们可以看到，就是裁判吹犯法，然后这个是为加拿大的，就是一个非法使用球棒的犯法。我们也是可以看到，就是真的，新加坡真的是玩到很好，在这个赛中。
And well done by Singapore to defend that. Get them back out towards the middle of the pool here. Canada trying to drive that right back down. Now they get a little bit of a pick. Oh, and here comes a speedy forward down that side, but it looks like there's going to be a call on that. There's a gloving call, but that's going to be the halftime anyways. So great first half here for both teams. 3-0 for Canada. Singapore starting to get things sorted out as the game went on.
Yeah, 所以我们是可以看到，就是新加坡真的是玩到很好，然后加拿大也是，其实是真的挺有经验的一个组，然后我们可以看到，就是现在是半场的时间，所以他们有3分钟的时间来休息，然后来齐全他们的strategy 还是他们的 gameplay 这样子的东西。
All right, so both teams are going to have a chance now to cross to the other side of the pool and get a little bit of water and get rehydrated here, chat with the coaches, talk a little bit of game strategy. Singapore having a little bit of trouble initially during the match, but then they seem to settle in nicely and start to defend and start to make some nice challenges up the pool. Canada continuing to try to implement their game plan and push hard into Singapore's zone. They obviously were doing well there with the 3-0 score. If you're just tuning in, again, Canada is in black today, Singapore in white. We're getting down into the afternoon hours here on the Gold Coast. It's around 2 p.m. local time here. So the sun is starting to move off, and we'll get a little bit better clarity in this pool a little later today. Certain points are a little bit difficult, as I mentioned, because of the angle of the sun we have in that pool. We have, again, some great matches still coming up yet today. Right after this should be the Masters men match coming up on this court. It's Australia versus New Zealand. That's set to be a really highly interesting match, and followed by that will be South Africa versus Japan, the Masters men. So we still have a few more games coming up yet today in both courts. We run till around 6:30 p.m.
所以今天我们还有很多精彩的比
Stand
赛
by
在
for a
这，
moment here.
所以就是你们可以就是多观看我们，然后记得留言在我们的留言区里面，然后也是感谢大家来支持你们心目中最好的国家。然后我们还有17秒到下半场开始。
All right, so with the halftime also expired here, both teams are lined up. Puck is set. Referees are ready to go. And we're going to get the second half underway with the strike. And back underwater we go. Canada well out in front on the strike.
就是我们可以看到加拿大其实很快的把球的有到中间的球，但是呢，新加坡就很容易的抢了球回来。然后我们也可以看到我们在墙壁上战动。
Canada now working from the right side of your screen towards the left side. Singapore now on the defense a little bit here as Canada pushes in nicely along that left wall. They get right down to the back. There's a big push right out front. What a nice pass play out front there. I'm just going to see if we can quickly do a replay on that camera.
One.
On the...
Yep, one.
We'll see if we have that. Michelle Rivers coming in on the play. And I guess our replay cam isn't in the right spot, so we'll get back to that one a little bit later on. But again, really nice play there by Michelle, flicking, getting that pass across and sealing that coming right up the middle of the pool. So excellent job. Good job by both teams going back and forth at it once more here. And we get set up once more for the advantage puck. And here they go.
我们可以看到就是优势有在新加坡那一个队呢，就是我们的加拿大被违法被犯规了，然后很快的加拿大就把球往里面退，但是呢，好像又是进了一个美丽的好球。
And there we go. Looks like another goal put in by Canada, number 6 that time. So an excellent job by Canada finishing that one off. And that's Canada's Emily Dressel. We'll see if we've got some footage of that here. Unfortunately, no, not on our recam. So we'll still be working on that one. Catch up the play here. Try and get that back to you in a little while. All right, both teams back at the strike again. Canada getting possession first. They work it out to the left side.
我们就是可以看到哦，就是其实上2个球的时候呢，是其实加拿大是先到球的，可是呢，我们的新加坡队其实很快的把球已经守在手里了，然后可是这一粒球呢有一点遗憾，就是新加坡没有先抢到，然后先拥有那个球，然后所以就现在就是又是个 gloving 对新加坡队。
And that's call again against Singapore this time. So Canada with the advantage puck.
我可以看到所有的新加坡队员在水底下努力的把球往外面发去，然后跟进 可是
Well
是
defended
在
there by Singapore. Canada tried to push in, but had a
stick
stick
infringement.
infringement call there, and so no goal for them as they push him out. An excellent job there by Singapore defending that. Canada advantage. And Singapore trying to defend here as Canada tried to shove in off the far wall there. Here comes number 10, Michelle, pushing in. Can't quite punch through though on that play. And Singapore does a great job defending that and pushing out to the corner. And so now Canada tries to make a second attempt here as they try to cut across, but there's a call on the play. And that's going to be a warning to number 14 against Canada, Anamina Cardin, on that play.
所以加拿大有一个违法使用球棒的
Singapore
犯规。
now coming out again along the wall.
Ooh, nice.
Good job by Singapore staying low and pushing through. Oh, that was a great push by them. Coming right through there. Now Singapore trying to get something going here. Alita Cricket flicking it up to the speedy forward, number 7, Kathy Pearson. She looks to drop the pass back to her back coming in. Dom Adams. Cycling back again is number 6, Emily Dressel.
就其实呢，如果我们的身体是跟
Oh, and the puck comes
Ooh.
right to the front of the trough. It bounces in, and it looks like they may have put that one in at that point. We'll try once more again here to see that. And yes, there it is. You can see as it comes through and pops right on there. We have a goal. Excellent job by Team Canada. And so here we go again, underwater. And
oh no goal.
no goal. Oh, I apologize. The goal was waved off. So it was no goal by Team
Ooh.
Canada, and the advantage then for Singapore. As we did see the puck in the bottom of the trough there, but they called that one back on the foul.
就是 刚才
Now
那
down in the
个
corner.
进球呢，其实没有进，然后他们说是有一个犯规，所以就加拿大被退后了。
Both teams going at it along that far wall there.
Canada
Canada
在
trying another drive here.
在努力的把球往前中间推，
Really
可
nice play
是
there on Singapore.
新加坡很容易的把球往旁边发去，然后希望可以进攻。
Singapore had a really nice play there on Canada. They came in and had her surrounded as she tried to curl back. And here's a great drive by Singapore going all the way down. Does she have the speed to get all the way to the far end? She gets shuttled off by Canada's lone defender, Michelle Rivers, in the back. Singapore still trying to push here hard. They've got numbers on the bottom. Canada trying to hold them out.
很美的进攻。
And we've got a call on the surface. It looks like it's a goal for Singapore.
新加坡
What a
成功地把
fantastic play there.
球
Let's see if we can get the replay on that.
进球了，
Rewind
然
a
后
little bit here.
好像是第14的 Katie Ooi，就是他们的副队长。
Didn't see the puck here yet. Keeping it on the bottom here, looking for the feed through. It must have just come in near the corner of the trough there, or they call the penalty goal in that situation, because we didn't actually see it end up in the trough. So I believe that they ended up with a penalty goal possibly. And they give that to number 14, Kathy.
Katie Oy.
Katie Oy?
Yeah.
So Katie Oy scoring that, the vice captain, and they've taken their timeout after getting that goal. So what a fantastic play by Singapore to finish that one off. So Singapore gets on the board here. Nice job by both teams here. And the restart on the play, Canada getting there first, making a big flick through. Canada now immediately wanting to answer back after that goal scored by Singapore. Ellen Oliver driving that down nicely, and they make the big flick and a nice stop by the Singapore defense there. Canada, though, coming in, all numbers trying to seal that, and it looks like they may have put that in. We'll wait for the confirmation from the referees.
Looks like a goal.
Yes, Canada gets another goal here.
加拿大又成功的把力球又进球
And a
了，
great
然后
finish.
就是现在我们还有5分钟的时间到结束了，所以现在就我们的
Number 6, the captain, Emily Dressel, coming in to finish that play off as the puck was bouncing around in front of the goal there. Canada now getting the puck and driving it towards the outside. Singapore pushing them to the wall, or trying to push them to the wall now. And
新
they
加坡
drive.
很努力的把球往最靠外面的墙壁发去，因为墙壁是最安全的地方。
Canada down on the bottom again. The puck shoots back out, and a call on the play. Stick infringement against Canada. So Singapore will get that pressure relieved and take that advantage puck out of their zone. They'll likely head straight out towards that wall. And they do. They get that out to the wall. Canada, though, gets possession back, and they try to start another little drive here. Singapore trying to hold them up, push it back to the wall. Good job there. And they do. They get a nice little drive out. Canada trying to pull it off the wall. They make the flick, but Singapore nicely intercepts that and pushes it back out to the wall. Just buying some time to reset the team here as they hold the wall. And a great job here by the Singapore defense, holding Canada up, not letting them gain any ground. But it looks like there's a call on the play with 3.5 minutes left to go in the second half. So Canada well at hand here right now in the lead. Singapore, though, with the goal, and Canada now taking a penalty, which will be interesting to see how they deal with that. And Singapore, we'll see if they can capitalize on that. So number 4, Lita Cricken, going out for 2 minutes. Pretty much going to be out for almost the rest of the game. She'll get back in with maybe about 45 seconds left or 50 seconds left. So we'll see how this develops. They're playing advantage on the surface right now. They've seen something else. Canada with possession currently. Trying to drive down the wall. They do get the little pop down the wall, but Singapore regains possession again.
新加坡就是很努力、很强的把球
And Canada driving right down towards the corner, even though it's 6 on 5. We'll see if there's a goal,
not a goal
called on that, or no, there's no goal. It's waved off by Canada, so they've seen a glove or a stick infringement there as they got down towards the goal. And so it was a good try, but that's the best way to work off those penalties, is to just keep it in your opponent's end if you can. And so here we go again. Canada just being held on the outside wall. Nice back pass by Singapore. Looking for some options as they start a little drive here up the wall. They have numbers down. Canada just holding them tight, being patient on the wall. And about 30 seconds left in the penalty for Alida.
So someone just said that KT, the surname is Wee and not Ui. So maybe different people have different pronunciations with that. So
Gotcha. Okay, so now we've got, we're in the final 2 minutes of the game. So any foul, there's stop time in the final 2 minutes. That's why you saw the clock stop there on the screen.
就是最后的2分钟呢，其实有什么的停战呢，还是什么犯法呢？就是时间也是会跟着一起暂停的。
So the penalty now is over for Canada, as you'll see the player dropping back in there. Right there, came in through the middle. Singapore now trying to sweep the puck out to the outside, and they get the nice flick out. And another call on the play. They're warning somebody, number 10 right now.
1 minute out.
Oh, for 2 minutes. Number 10 is going out. I'm just waiting for confirmation if that was 10 black or 10 white going out. It was obstruction.
Yep, black.
Yeah, and it is number 10 black going out for Canada. So now we're back on with the Singapore. Oh, interesting. They marked number 2, Liz Johnson, but they signaled number 10 going out. So it is actually number 10, Michelle Rivers, that's out right now, not number 2, Liz Johnson, just to clarify that. They've given the wrong player number on the screen, but no problem. It is either way still a 2-minute penalty. So she'll be out for the rest of the game. 30 seconds left. Singapore holding it here. Canada trying to make one last push. And another call on the play.
Stick infringement by Canada.
Yeah, another stick infringement for Canada. And hopefully Singapore can get one last push here.
Yeah.
Down that wall. They do try. They have a 6-on-5 advantage now. They're trying to come off the wall now, but Canada just holds them there. Singapore being patient here at the moment. Just trying to hold Canada off right now as they seem to have, again, another attack going.
Oh.
And that is going to be halftime, I believe.
No, full time.
Looked like halftime, but there might have been a fault just before that. Nope, that
full
was time. So yeah, was time. It had frozen on the screen there. They just let it finish out. So that's your game. It was 6-1 for Canada. Canada again in black, Singapore in white. A great match between these two. I'm really excited to see the Singapore team coming here as a group and being here at their World Championships, and they're looking like they've been improving from what I've seen so far over the first few days of competition.
Yes, totally. Like they improve like super fast. Like to be honest, just now the Katie Wee, that they say Wee, is I played with her once in Malaysia, and she was kind of a newbie back then. It's like I think a year or 2 ago, and now she's like a star. You look at her, she's scoring goals and stuff like that.
Yes.
I'm really proud of her, to be honest.
Well, we're proud of the entire Singapore team for getting here to the World Championships, and there's nothing better than to come and represent your country at the World Championships.
And the courage of coming here.
Exactly.
And,
yeah. It's not all about the games. It's about getting here and learning a lot and taking that back to your home and developing and becoming better players and better teams. So. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me here in the booth, and stay tuned again for more live underwater hockey coming up here shortly from the World Championships. Thanks very much for tuning in.
Thank you.
Alright.
Oh, this is finished. Yeah, sometimes like they do all their congratulations and all their family things and they try and zap
We
that.
keep filming.